KO is back in the house. How are you doing, folks? I'm doing fine. Got my chips, got my Coke, now let's get this rolling. Looks like fun. It's already bad enough to be driving around in such weather, but it would really suck big time if you were on a bike there. I had the pleasure a couple times 1,000 years back, but today we are gifted with somewhat reliable online weather forecast. YOLO! I am so sorry for this guy that he needed to waste money on mirrors even though he never uses them. A red light for left turns? Not a problem if you have a cheating device installed in your car. Only beginners play by the rules. Pros are seeking a higher difficulty level, like this guy here. Well, the traffic code is only for people who've got time, and delivery people are always in a hurry. That's DPD for you. Always on the run, being very busy with losing my packages. We are in Austria, and Austria apparently is so safe that people have no need to be watching for traffic.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
At least it seems what this woman was thinking, or alternatively, she doesn't like her kids and was hoping for a driver to run into her. I don't know what's up with her. Pedestrians don't automatically have priority. It is obvious that you only have this privilege by driving Mercedes.
Es rot.
See? She's doing it wrong too. She's lacking the Mercedes. Hello there.
Ja, bloß nicht gucken, ne? Ich hab's mir aber irgendwie fast gedacht.
Cycling through a calm residential area, of course it doesn't take long until we are too slow for some driver. And boy did it pay off. 2 minutes later, he's still within spitting distance. But even when there is plenty of road space, don't you get too sweaty by turning the steering wheel a half degree. And where car drivers like to scare the living crap out of cyclists with such moves, let's pay it back to somebody who, let's just pretend owns a car too. This Ford over there is suspiciously close to the Mercedes. And in the process of leaving the parking spot, the driver does hit the Mercedes several times. And since it doesn't look like the driver's intending to take care of this and turns around for leaving the premises, the camera driver instantly blocks the road and calls the cops. The Ford driver can very much consider himself lucky, because the cops came and he didn't get punished for hit and run, which would have been a very serious business. The damage to the Mercedes was around $1,000, and the perpetrator was an old man who didn't act maliciously, but just wasn't the fittest with driving anymore, and did not recognize that he touched another vehicle. However, the following driver doesn't seem to have the excuse of age. And this one here doesn't need an excuse. He got a BMW. That BMW got a bit of power and he's using it.
Ja, und dann gleich wieder rüber.
Others are not so much using their power. Well, this car might have less power than the BMW, but certainly enough to properly make it up to speed. He's not even reaching the minimum legal speed on the Autobahn. However, it doesn't look like the driver's fault. He's turning on the hazards. Seems like his car is not feeling well for high speed today. And what is this guy doing? Honestly, it doesn't matter. A weird turn, but really not a big deal. So time to get on the freeway now. And now the time has come to seriously question this guy's driving competence. You know they call this thing an acceleration lane for a reason, right? Now move it, pal. Oh boy, getting on the runway with less than 40 kph, and the car seems to be fine in this case. Our man is driving a 40-ton truck, and when you are holding up a truck with your car, you're making something very wrong. But while he's still searching for the gas pedal, he finds another pedal. And neither does our man nor his truck approve of this. We have met a true road hazard. Aside from not getting the move on, he's also having trouble with operating his turn signals. Fast Cars and Slow Trucks, Episode 2. I am wondering if the truck driver is now arguing or apologizing. Because it's obvious that he messed up. Because when he entered the roundabout, the BMW was already in it. And everybody in the roundabout got right of way. We can't really call this road rage, but we've got something from Portugal that we might call that. Check it out, how big of an ego fits into a tiny car.
Por que é isso? Anda lá, pá! Anda! Desaparece! 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 Vai! Olha! Anda! Acabou o quê? Até parece que eu estou com medo de ti. Epá, anda, caralho! Tens uma data de gente atrás de ti por causa de ti, pá!
Can you tell me what the issue of this dude was? Well, yes, it wasn't really the noble English kind that the camera driver was positioning himself next to him, where it could have been anticipated that this dude is intending to move left. But it is also not prohibited. Because with 2 lanes in the roundabout and 2 lanes exiting it, both lanes can equally be used. What our man did seriously didn't ask for this guy to bring all traffic to a stop. Somehow my brain isn't working very creatively today, so there is no segue to this episode being finished. Your playlist will pop up in a moment, and why don't you just try out some random episode for a change? I don't know, maybe episode 50 or 73, I am sure you don't remember what was happening there. Not even I remember what was going on there. So yeah, I might be watching all my stuff at some point again. So you're served? Good. I gotta get myself ready for some of the most entertaining stuff you can do. Dealing with paperwork. See you soon again, folks.